Gee Whiz, and the voices in his head.
One's named Will, and the other one's name is Gary.
You never hear Will. You just hear him referenced.
He's responsible for everything I do to fuck people over. Not crazy.
Welcome to Wrestling's High Marks, the highest podcast ever.
I've got one question for everybody here tonight.
You got a joint?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Alright. I'm gonna get you high today.
Awesome!
My grandma drank all my pot.
Oh no! I'm pregnant! Oh no! No way, man.
Alright, Raw.
Yes, usually.
Damn. Wait, no. This is Wrestling High Marks.
Slid into that one.
Yeah, I slid right into that. You're right. I climbed right on top and just lowered myself down onto that one.
Yeah.
Titus World Slide!
We leaving this?
Sure.
Alright, this is the opening of the show. Fuck it.
Wrestling
Raw.
High Marks. Test Show 5.
Yeah.
B.
So, how's you guys' week? Almost didn't have an episode again this week. We recorded one last week. We just had lots of issues.
We had some technical difficulties.
Yes, technical difficulties. It was ain't in the past. So we're back this week. Hoping this one will go through.
One of the microphones wasn't mugged in.
Yep. Everybody's like, all right, we're done with this week's episode already.
Yeah,
What's
this
next
is the
on
worst
list?
one we ever had. I'm just going to stop and start again right now. Okay. Wrestling's High Marks. Test Show 5. Take 2.
We almost didn't get an episode this week because, well,
Car troubles and stuff.
you know, life's a bitch. It's up against us.
Well, life's a bitch.
Lesson
when you don't
learned.
have a
Don't
ratchet
let
and wrench.
Will use your vehicle.
Yeah, don't let Will use your vehicle.
Fucker.
That son of a bitch.
Don't let Will set up the fucking recording equipment from the previous week's episode either. Don't take tips from Will, alright? You know this now?
Don't.
Hey dude, if you do it like this and do it like
Don't
this,
blow
it'll
your
completely fuck
microphones.
everything up and you'll lose a week's episode. On what was probably the best Raw of the year. But I digress. On to
talk
this
about
week's
this Raw.
episode of Raw. May 14th from London. Open with some fucking clips of some special event that the bitches were
At the NBC upfronts.
Yeah, sure. See? You knew better than I did. I didn't care
I'm
enough to write
looking
it
at it
down.
on the screen right now.
Yeah, you fucking cheater. Basically, the opening is Nia challenging Ronda for the fucking... Well, it's weird that Nia's challenging Ronda because Nia is the champion.
Right.
This is ass backwards and extremely rushed.
Yeah, it was just
I
like...
wonder with this, the key thing I saw on this was the way that Charlotte was like really pushing it. Like, yeah, you should. Sort of made me go, ooh, they could go with the co-op pay-per-views with Charlotte causing Ronda to lose that match and maybe something.
I don't think Ronda's
There.
losing that match. Nia's not doing well with the belt. Crowd's not behind her. This whole fucking anti-bullying thing is just
It's
failing
embarrassing.
awfully.
That
We
little
don't like-
speech that she
Yeah.
gave was fucking
But-
shady as fuck.
Nia's so goddamn big, so much bigger than all the other girls. It's gonna be harder for it to be believable that she would lose to them, unless it's Ronda fucking
There's some
Rousey.
kind of fuckery here. Or, well,
Yeah, Ronda Rousey, she's badass enough. She's got the reputation where she could take Nia.
at least that's what they want us to believe.
Yep. Fuck your computer.
I think it's a little too early.
Game.
Next round.
But yeah, I think they're gonna fucking put the belt on Ronda already. I mean, it's definitely way too soon in my opinion. But
for
I
sure
can see
think it's
why
way
they're
too
doing
soon.
it.
For
I call
sure.
shenanigans.
I already ate.
Ah.
Anyway, they cut to the arena with the actual opening, and of course, Roman Reigns comes out to a chorus of booze.
A fucking wall of booze.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't
And then, like, it was really strong, and then it started to die down just slightly. And then they announced his name. Ladies and gentlemen, Roman Reigns. Boo! Fucking just louder than it was when the music hit, I think.
If I was there, I would spit my lungs out. I'd boo so hard.
And, like, amidst the booing, you hear the fucking commentators kissing Roman's ass, basically making excuses out of it, making him out to be a victim. It was fucked by gender, blah, blah, blah. And then Roman gets on the mic and regurgitates the same shit out of his own mouth. I was fucked, man. I screwed over. I get screwed all the time. Yeah, it's like, dude, enough with this I'm a victim angle. It's not working. Nobody fucking likes you.
I'm gonna get screwed into more opportunities than everyone's ever gonna get.
Say anything, they want you to be a victim. I don't care if it's in a match, if it's sodomy in the backstage. They want you to be the victim.
Yeah, that's like clogged or something. It's weird. Anyway, yeah, this whole deal with Roman, they're trying all these different ways to make you feel bad for him and try to rally behind him. And it's like, look, we're not fucking idiots.
Yeah.
We see what you're doing.
But then he does cheesy shit, like, tells Jinder to come into his yard, meaning out to the ring, and it's like, ew. Like, dude, that's just not working. I'm the guy.
Nah, it's not
Everything
your
about
yard.
the guy is wrong.
It's not your yard.
But he has to do what he has to do.
Yeah. But instead of Jinder, we get Kurt Angle coming out to tell Roman that Jinder will not be out there. And eventually actually uses the phrase, best for business.
I had that in my notes, too.
I did say that.
Like, by God, he said it!
The crowd wasn't so happy with it either.
They're like, oh, not again! He announces that there will be a triple threat between Jinder, Bobby Lashley, and Elias for qualifying spot.
Got the money in the bank.
Yep. And Roman actually has the balls to tell Kurt, well, put me in the match. I'll beat up Jinder. I'll win my chance to get in the money in the bank. Everything work out great. Like, shut the fuck up. You really think you're entitled to more shit? And Kurt tells him no, basically. Because he's not allowed to. That's come from higher ups. Ergo Stephanie. But, said he's not getting any more opportunities, and the fucking crowd loved it. The crowd was so happy.
When he was leaving, the crowd was actually singing Roman, nah, 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 nah. Hey, hey, goodbye.
Yes.
And that's when he's got to go do what he's got to do.
Yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do, then. Yeah, not after, or not before, Kurt fucking blows him in the middle of the ring. I know, it sucks. It's not fair. Is this deep enough? So Roman goes to the back to find Jinder and does so quickly.
I love that he's not there and he will not be coming out this evening. And then he walks backstage and there's an oiled up Jinder in his wrestling trunks ready to ball with his wet hair already.
Now, he rounded one corner.
So my favorite thing about that whole thing is what I'm about to say right now. Jinder grabs a hold of Homeboy and just tosses him at Roman. What's his name?
Sunil right into him.
Sunil Singh. He throws him at Roman, and I'm like, what a great heel move that was.
Yeah, and then he
was hilarious.
actually gets advantage because of it, and he's taking it to Roman for
Yes.
a second. The crowd was fucking loving it. Like, I've never heard the crowd cheer Jinder so much.
They were
Ever.
popping in London.
But then Roman gets the upper hand, and the crowd is quickly pissed off again. Boo! Crowd is chanting, Roman sucks.
At the big highlight, and he like whips his ass all around to come walking out, and they're at the entryway again. It's like, here's the big moment, and he's fucking Jinder up, and the crowd's just, Roman sucks. Like, it's not working at all.
Yeah.
We ain't falling for it.
And he knocks Jinder out or whatever, and he's standing there, and the crowd's screaming, Roman sucks. And what do? They play his fucking music.
Maybe it'll cover up
Roman
some
sucks.
of the booze.
Roman sucks.
The guys in the truck.
Fuck.
The guys in the truck.
And then after that, we got commercial break. Come back from that, we get KO versus Rollins for the IC title.
I've got Roman Light versus KO.
Yeah. KO takes a fucking rough ass Falcon Arrow on the apron. That shit looked like it hurt.
It was awesome.
KO's a big dude, too.
Yep.
Like that's gotta fucking suck.
Speaking of KO, I have an amazing fisherman buster that somehow Rollins kicked out of.
Off the top rope. Top rope fisherman buster, which I had never heard of that.
He hasn't pulled that out in a while.
But it was awesome.
He had seen it with one of those years ago. That was the first time I seen it. I was like, fuck yeah, that was awesome.
It was pretty
Do it
sweet.
again. John Cena, do it again and again and again.
Let's see that again.
But it was a solid match with lots of back and forth.
Yeah.
Really good. But eventually, Rollins wins. I didn't like the way it ended. Like, with KO, like, climbing back in the ring, and Rollins hits him with the stomp, and that was it. Like, yeah, it was all that back and forth, and that lead up, and that just kind of seemed like it ended cheaply, I guess.
Brings us right back to that shouldn't be his finisher.
Right.
Because it just doesn't look right. I mean, it's a cool move, but it shouldn't be like the end of the match, you know? It's not enough impact.
And then...
But he's a fighting champion.
You know, yeah, I mean, I do like they putting the belt on the line like every week. I do like the open challenge shit.
Yeah, it's a cool gimmick.
Cena actually like reinvigorated himself a bit when he did that shit with the United States title back in a few years ago. Originally, he was doing that open challenge every week. That's when KO originally premiered. I want to say he came out for the open challenge. But anyway, the next match we get Corbin, Rude, and No Way Jose in a qualifying match for the Money in the Bank.
After the B team promo.
Oh, is that after the B team? Fuck.
Not the whole B team, only the promo, I think. Let me see here.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see the promo. I just seen I had to go back and watch it on YouTube because Hulu fucking cut it.
And then
Dicks.
Corbin, Rude, and No Way Jose.
Yeah.
Once again, wearing the human highlighter
Yeah.
outfit.
You won't miss that guy in the crowd.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't care for the match. I mean, I don't care for any
sucked.
three of those dudes. So
Yeah. And it wasn't a good match.
I figured Bobby would win, and he did. So
I thought Corbin would win, and he did not.
talk about someone who
But
has.
I think everybody knew who was eating the pin.
Oh yeah.
Yes Way Jose.
Yep. The meme going around with Baron Corbin laying on the mat with his hair all over the fucking mat. It's like saying something about his hair looks like the symbiote Venom. Fucking adhering to his head. He's got it so watered down. It's so stringy because he's bald as fuck.
All right, after that's the fun part, as far as I know.
After that, we get KO talking Kurt saying he wanted to...
I think after that's the B team match.
Oh, okay.
Let me just make sure I'm right.
That's what I got. Is
Yep.
the
All right. B-team
And there's
match.
another match after
Fucking
that too.
Hulu.
versus Breezango.
Yeah, Hulu sucks apparently.
All right.
The only real comment is I like the gimmick they're trying out. I like the T-shirts, which is just a white T-shirt with a capital B in black marker. And the way they reacted after they won that match is one of the best things I've seen on wrestling in a long
I know.
time. Very
Just-
funny.
Just now thinking of that,
Very, very funny.
it's like they could make it like a Mikey Whipwreck run, but for the tag team.
Yeah.
But just with the total surprise. Holy shit! Oh my god, we won!
It's great. And the crowd chants the A-team thing
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
while the match
The
is
A-Team.
going on. That was pretty cool too.
I can't believe that many of them knew the A-Team theme. Like, what was the age of that crowd?
Yeah.
I know they came out with a movie a couple years ago, but even then,
It's huge in Britain, apparently. And then we get the Riot Squad versus Natalya, Ember Moon, and Sasha Banks, which apparently wasn't on your list either.
no, thankfully. I'm glad I missed that one.
Pretty sure. Yeah, I see this stupid not having actual notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. That's it just said wins in a submission by Natalya.
Liv.
Locks in the sharpshooter.
Ew.
Ew. I mean, what do you want to have happen?
Oh, Ruby Riott pick up a win over Natalia, preferably than that.
It didn't
Or
happen.
Sasha.
That didn't happen.
Just why Natalia getting the win over anybody?
It's almost okay. It's not in your notes because I don't know. It wasn't all that anyway.
Natalia's had so much surgery lately. It's getting hard to look at her. It's fucking creepy. Her lips, last week in the interview were fucking kind of bothering me. I'm like, why, Natty?
Then
What have you done?
At that point, we're at the Ziggler McIntyre promo. Is that where you were at now, or? I can't remember where you left off. Stupid Hulu notes.
Yep, stupid Hulu notes.
Man. Anyway.
It was KO talking. I was talking in the back with Kurt saying he wants a rematch for the IC title.
Man, they cut a lot of shit out because you also, unless there's no note of that in here, you also didn't see
The McIntyre Ziggler promo.
and the.
I might not have made a note of it. Is all it was. That sounds familiar.
And then the Revival versus
No, I did not see that.
The leader
of Worlds. Man, what did they leave in? Hulu sucks. Okay, if you're listening, this is Hulu sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway, guess who won?
The leader of worlds. Yeah.
Correct. That's all you need to know.
Of course. I mean, they're the fucking champions.
And, of course, the Revival appeared not to have an entrance.
Yep, they were in the ring. If they get a promo from Sami Zayn claiming he looks like Prince Harry.
Yeah, I did see that.
Okay, but you did not make notes of it.
Did not.
Oh, no, that's okay. I just want to get caught up to you.
He was going to expose Bobby Lashley and have his sisters come out.
After that was Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Mickey James.
All right, I got that.
Okay, so I guess.
Oh yeah, I do have the notes on the same. Yeah, we just.
I guess in.
You just didn't have anything about the fucking KO talking.
I guess not.
Yeah.
There's nothing in here about that at all. Okay, well.
Yeah, basically KO says he wants a rematch for the IC title. Kurt tells him no. Kurt tells Jinder he has to compete in the match and that it's best for business. Did it twice.
That was nowhere in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm done with that. Don't matter.
And
Okay.
then after that I got cut to Sammy in the ring claiming he looks like Prince Harry.
Yeah, which was pretty fucking funny.
And then I said Sammy does not like Lashley. And then I put it as Sammy contracted vertigo. He said he contracted vertigo.
Yes.
Like, damn.
Probably anally.
Yeah. Maybe they got a pill for that. It says, Lashley, he says Lashley wants to be him. He's like, look at the hat! That's mine! That's my thing! I wear the hat!
Trying to steal his gimmick.
Yep. And then he says he's going to get, next week he'll have all of Bobby Lashley's sisters out, so we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, I'm hoping they're hot.
It's WWE, of course they're going to be hot.
And probably not really his sisters.
Exactly. Then, after that, we get Bliss versus Bayley versus Mickey James. Mickey got no reaction at all.
Yeah, I made a little deal in my notes. Check the box if this is the kick-ass match that it should be. And it took him a while to get there, but eventually I was like, all right, fine, I'll check the fucking box. And I checked it kind of reluctantly, but could have been better, but it wasn't a bad match.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It's like
I had
there's some
told G Whiz before that.
pretty
I
good
go,
workers.
so
in this match.
with the three people that are in here, one's not like the other. I think Bailey's screwed.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was hoping Bayley would win. I think Bayley needs that damn briefcase more than any other bitch on the roster. I think it would really help her a lot. I think it would be a good way to turn her heel at the same time.
She really deserves a push. She's fucking badass. Whatever. I don't
win.
look. I don't book this shit. I just get stuck watching it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But we're here to bitch about it.
She's great. She probably knows more total moves than any other fucking. Well, maybe not Natalia.
Yeah.
And she executes shit. She makes it look good. She knows how to sell. She's a kick-ass worker, but she gets nothing. All right.
Yep.
Well,
Eventually, Alexa Bliss ends up picking up the win.
yep. After DDT.
Which she just had the belt for so long. Don't put her in that match. I mean, she's obviously not going to win the fucking briefcase. I think. Because, like I said, she just had the belt. She's not going to get this fucking briefcase again. And then after that, we get a cut to the back, and Jinder is told he's cleared to wrestle. And as he's walking through the halls painfully, Roman Reigns comes out of nowhere and just fucking spears the shit out of him. Through a fucking wall that was very thin in place there.
And then O'Neill's calling for help as he's laying there all dead.
Yep.
My note here, beginning to really hate this Raw.
Yeah, not a fan of it. A real big fan of this one. After that...
As you were, sir.
So after that, was it Balor and Braun versus the Show? All right. Hulu's still on track, kind of.
Yeah.
I put on here like Braun and Balor versus the Show didn't take long for them to kill their momentum, because I thought for sure Balor and Braun are winning this fucking match.
Yep. I thought so too.
And then I like that Drew got in there. He was actually calling out Strowman, and Strowman gets in, and Drew jumps back out.
I had a question. Is Balor a high on? Because that's another match where he easily gets distracted and
Right.
he's too busy paying attention to what Braun's doing outside, running over people and
He's
shit.
too worried about gay rights to fucking focus on his match.
This dude in the third row jingling keys.
So where's my rainbow shit?
Zigzag!
Jingling keys.
I think the most notable thing of this whole match is Braun Strowman destroyed his own trophy when he took out fucking what's his face?
Drew.
Drew, yeah.
Drew.
Destroyed his trophy, but okay, what are you gonna do?
When Drew was calling out Strowman and Strowman got in the ring, you got Booker again. No bread, no water, just meat. Like he did it again.
He did say that.
Oh, Booker.
No butter.
Yeah. Then Braun uses Finn as a weapon. Finn didn't even see it. Finn's walking over like smiling on his face. Braun just picks him up and slams him down on fucking Dolph. Finn's like, ah! And Braun yells at him. He's like, get up, you're fine!
I guess that was also a good part.
That was fucking funny as hell.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly why. I mean, probably the whole goddamn match, but Dolph sells so well.
Yeah.
He's fucking awesome.
I'm a big fan of Dolph, still.
Yeah, I'm getting back into him slowly. I like him and Drew together.
They are cool for sure.
I put the Braun works the post again.
And swallows the gravy.
Yes, he does. He fucking loves him some post.
He loves to just dive right into that thing.
Yep. And then due to that, somehow fucking Finn gets distracted and Dolph ends up picking up the win.
Jingling keys.
And it ends with somebody getting zigzag.
No, he didn't even get zigzag. Fucking Finn fell off the damn rope and Dolph pinned him. That's all it was. He knocked his
That's
feet out.
very
from under him.
anticlimactic.
Right. It was kind of weak, but I still popped. I was like, fuck yeah. The show won? Sweet! So much for that momentum being killed. Let's keep it going. And then after that, we got Elias.
What does WWE stand for?
Walk with Elias.
Because it's going to be the three-way match for the qualifying. Yeah. At this point, we don't know.
To kick out his jam.
Yeah. At this point, we don't know who's going to take Jinder's place. We just know that Jinder's out because he got destroyed. But yes, anybody with fucking half a brain.
We did know, but we didn't know it hadn't been confirmed. But
yeah, that dickhead come out and immediately interrupted Elias.
Yeah, I wanted to hear the song.
The look on Elias's face too. It was like annoyance but sadness at the same time. He was just so bummed. Like, this motherfucker, he didn't even give me a chance.
Another thing I liked about it is how, like, in the middle of the match, he tried to play his song.
That was the first for me that I've seen in a long time. Where in the middle of the match, he's like, no, bring that microphone over.
And had the chick hold it, and he tried to start playing his song. It was great.
Yep, but immediately got interrupted again.
Like, damn it.
Say, son of a bitch.
I'm trying to hear him insult the city.
I thought it was fucking funny as hell.
Yeah, he was awesome.
But yeah, it was anybody but Lashley at this point. I'm like, no, just anybody but Lashley, not Lashley. I was happy KO came in. You know, not gonna lie, I've been liking what KO's been doing over the last couple weeks. His match last week with Braun was fucking awesome.
And then you had like that. He helped interfere with your favorite in this match.
Yeah, that sucked obviously, but I mean, as far as his character work, he's been fucking awesome.
This one had an awesome chant in it too. Bobby sisters.
Did you hear?
Bobby sisters.
Fucking Michael Cole was annoying the piss out of me this whole episode. He was losing his shit about KO getting opportunities and shit all the time. He doesn't deserve his opportunities, but every week.
Fucking blow Roman.
Yeah, I
every
was
time
saying he
comes
tosses
walking
Roman's
out.
salad.
Here is
weekly.
the big dog. And it's
Yeah.
like, fuck you.
He was screwed. He was screwed.
That's like, actually, if you watch the footage, he totally wasn't. And I mean, it's easy to end that. But
Do you prefer syrup or jelly? And the crowd does not like Lashley. They do not like that dude at all.
I didn't
like-
really remember Lashley, and so I was like, man, who's this big, awesome, scary dude? But he's a non-working son of a bitch.
The crowd was booing the only face in the match. They were behind KO and fucking Elias, but not Lashley. The only face in the match. Boo! Bobby sisters!
Bobby sisters. That was an awesome chant.
Yeah. That fucking elbow Elias throws is great. Like, not only does he look like Macho Man,
That dude.
but he throws a fucking elbow like Macho Man.
Here's my Will reference of the day.
Oh, great. Here we
Because he climbed the ropes, and I was like, Macho Man Randy Savage, and then he did the elbow drop, and he was like, whoa, dude, he does look like Macho Man.
go. Nope.
Will, quote-unquote Will, agreed with me.
Nope.
I mean, he does look like Macho Man.
Sure. I mean,
Yet we bring him up again after he screwed up your van.
I'm not crazy.
Speaking of the bottom, Smackdown, London.
The bottom.
The bottom. Not the top, the bottom.
We open with
Daniel Bryan and Renee Young.
two loud yes chants. Of
Yeah,
course.
The
I mean,
crowd took over with the Daniel Bryan chants. Like, there was loud yes chants, but when they switched over to the Daniel Bryan chants, like they had to quit the interview for a second. They couldn't talk.
yeah, it's like I see things like this and I realize I probably really did miss out when I didn't really ever get to experience any Daniel Bryan matches, or I really didn't know nothing about the guy.
Yep.
So I really missed something. Obviously, people seem to really fucking love this guy.
Yeah, he's gonna be the top guy again eventually. Thankfully,
He's gonna be the top guy.
the greatest way to do it would be to eventually just have him destroy Roman Reigns to win the title or whatever.
That'd be awesome.
There's no better way. There's no better way.
There was no better way. I don't know why I had to repeat that. It just
But
reminded me.
anyway, Cass comes out and says he's a dream blocker. It's basically what he says.
He plans on being DB's 7-foot shadow.
He was like
Yeah.
calling him a loser and asking him like what it's like to be a loser and shit
He's
like
coming
that.
off
Like,
a
what the
little
hell?
clingy, wasn't he?
A little needy, a little desperate. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a shadow. Yeah, okay, it's a big ass shadow.
It's like,
But, I think he's starting to get a little too much mic time. I know I liked his first few promos were good, but this one was not so good.
yeah, it was a little bit weird, and I'm gonna need him to do some ass kicking in the ring now. I mean,
Yeah.
it can't be, but then the bell rang.
No.
You know what I mean? If you're gonna be cutting promos like this, you better go in the ring and fucking back him up.
He got in there and
Road
Daniel
dog.
Bryan aggressively beat his ass.
Yes.
Like pent up aggression for this motherfucker. He just beat the
Like
fuck
Cass
out of
owed him money.
him. Right. Fucking beat the shit out of his knees. Fucking great. I was loving it. Daniel Bryan was pissed. I can't even remember the last time I've seen him fucking just going at someone like that.
Like I said, I really feel like I missed a thing when I did never catch anything about Daniel Bryan. It was just one of those periods of time where I quit watching. I kind of go in and out sometimes. I really do.
Right. It happens. It's fucking 3-hour show.
Yeah. Any hoodles.
Yeah. So we got Miz coming out to do commentary for the Bar versus Big E and Xavier match. Yay.
Yeah.
Um,
Still waiting on my breakup / heel turn.
Miz is actually giving props.
From both of these teams.
Right. The Miz was giving props to Xavier and Cesaro, surprisingly. It's weird to hear him like being
Complimentary
to
of anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he went out of his way to give props to Xavier and Cesaro.
Kind of not his shtick.
I saw some pretty cool moves by Xavier that
He
I
did
don't
the
think
rolling
he
fucking
usually-
thing again, the pancake I called it.
Yeah.
Where he like spins and rolls and the dude fucking lands in a pancake. I don't know what it's called. I've never seen it before except him doing it.
but how apropos that it ends in a pancake.
Yeah.
Of course,
exactly.
it's a pancake.
It's almost like that's the reason he chose that move.
Shit. I can't remember who he was trying to do it to, but Cesaro was having a fucking hell of a time getting that sharpshooter on, wasn't he?
Yes. It was Big E, and I'm wondering if his legs are like.
His legs just don't bend like that.
Yeah, it's like, my legs don't go back that far. He did have some serious trouble getting that
he
thing
was
locked
fucking
on.
struggling.
Indeed.
Oh, I guess it wasn't a bad match. Big
No,
E's,
it was alright.
Big E's gonna hurt himself with that fucking spear through the ropes one of these times. Dude. It fucking freaks me out every time he does it. Like, you're too big. Don't do that.
It looks good though.
Yeah, it looks good, but he does not like get any way to brace that. He just fucking falls hard as fuck to the floor every time. Sure, this is a little momentum blasting the other motherfucker, but he's still 300 plus pounds crashing down to the floor.
Crashing.
Xavier ends up picking up the win with a nice fucking elbow.
Yep, the flying elbow.
The elbow dive. And then cut to the back. Yeah. Cut to the back to Paige. It's her house now, and she chooses to be a cunt to Mandy and Sonya for no fucking reason.
It did kind of seem like that.
It's like, what the fuck did Mandy and Sonya ever do to her? Like,
It's like
she's got a vendetta against these bitches.
It's like I understand they're trying to make Paige out to be unbiased and all that shit, or not like not playing, what the hell are they called? Absolution.
Yeah.
Any fucking not give them any special treatment, but it's almost like she like went the other way with it, like fuck you bitches, you know.
Right.
It's like, wait, isn't that your homies?
Turns out I was too good for you all the time because it's my house now.
This is
My house now.
I love that fucking terrible impression of yours. It's fucking hilarious. It's like, it really doesn't sound anything like her, but it's hilarious. It wins.
After that, we finally get Andrade Cien Almas.
Yes. Yeah, he was almost here for months now, it seems.
I don't remember who the fuck he was fighting. I didn't write it down. Some fucking.
I think he
jobber.
may have missed. I have an AJ promo with Renee before the
Oh, I might have made him.
debut of
notes it.
Cien Almas.
Sounds about right. I probably just didn't make any notes of it.
I didn't either.
The only
I mean,
reason
it's not
that
on here,
I
and
had
I don't
any
think I
kind
did
of notes
anyway.
was AJ's talking about all this crazy stuff in a match, and then Renee goes, and then there was Elvis referees, and that was where AJ drew the line. He says, "Oh, Renee, that's going a little too far."
Reel it back, you crazy bitch.
I don't remember that at all, but it actually sounds like it was funny.
And then the debut of
Yeah.
Now we
We
got
get
Almas. Okay.
Andrade almost against just some dude.
Yep, some dude that he fucking destroyed with a Meteora.
Yeah. Yes.
Dude, he
I
was
have-
fucking
That's
moving.
the
So
deal
quick.
with the knees in the
The
corner,
two
right?
knees,
Yeah,
yeah.
unbelievable. Yes.
Dude,
Don't have much to say. He was solid against local nobody.
I'll tell you what I did notice is that the local nobody didn't have a clue how to take a hammerlock DDT.
Yeah.
He fell to the side.
Yeah.
That didn't look right at all, but whatever, man. A finisher is a finisher.
Yeah.
But at least
So-
Zelina said something specifically about that, like, we finally get here and this is what you give us.
He sure did. Or she sure did.
Yeah.
And it was a dude like, huddled up on the ground in pain. Yep.
Fucker.
I'm glad they brought her with him and that she's doing the talking. That's the only way that guy's gonna work. I like it.
Yep. Could go far with her talking shit.
Ooh, and up
and
next.
Meteora's like that, dude. Dude, that was convincing as fuck. He could hit that on anybody and I'd believe it if he got the fucking pin.
Yep.
But
it says in these notes, which aren't mine, that a British guy comes out to give Carmella a long-winded introduction. That's about exactly right. Thank you.
Before that, we had the little clip of Rusev Day in the back.
Yep.
These motherfuckers are not complete.
No, they're dicks. See, now your notes are fucked. Stupid computer.
Sure enough.
The one note I have about this promo is everything
weed
seems to be
someplace?
happy with all 3 members of Rusev Day. Like, Lana doesn't seem to be pushing something's wrong.
They all got along really well that time.
Yes.
But notice the crowd wasn't didn't get as loud as it normally would when they seen Rusev. But then when Lana popped in,
She got the
big
That's happened a
pop
couple
again.
weeks in a row. Hers was the biggest pop.
Yeah, and then we find out she gets a qualifying match. Fuck that. Why is she in a qualifying match?
Yeah.
Yuck.
I'm sure I wrote something real negative about
She's
that.
awful in the ring, and I can't even stand her on the mic anymore. Her accent comes and goes. Like,
Well,
obviously she's not Russian. We all fucking know
Rusev's
that.
accent comes and goes too, you'll notice.
True. I think
It's
Rusev's
awesome.
getting more where he just doesn't give much of a fuck. Now, Rusev's got an actual accent, but it's just that he tones it down. He overplays it when he's in character, I guess.
He reminds me of the thing that kind of... It seems like WWE gets annoyed when wrestlers get over on their own.
Yes.
They're like, no, that's not what I wrote.
They fucking hate it.
You're not supposed to be popular. It feels like when somebody gets really over, they kind of don't... It's almost like they ignore
It's like
it.
they hate the crowd
It's
for
the
it,
same
too.
as the Roman Reigns not being over at all.
Yeah.
They just ignore it.
I think it's that the crowd hates it, too. They're like, no, we don't want you like them. We want you like him.
Right. It's like, well, what the fuck?
So we're going to take him off TV for a little bit and cool him down. And we're going to give him... We're going to give Roman all his segments.
Yep.
Double Roman.
Put Roman in there.
Put Roman in there.
Is this their weed? Let's do some weed.
Yeah, let's do some weed.
Let's do
Dead.
some weed-related shit.
You ever do marijuana?
Did you ever do marijuana on weed?
Oh, weed. That's the way I do it, man.
Did you ever do marijuana on weed? I'm gonna have to remember that one.
With what's coming up, I understand why.
Yeah.
We're
The
hitting
Royal
this now.
Celebration. Good lord.
The fucking Royal Celebration. Yeah, the long-winded intro or promo or whatever.
This is what I would say about her. She would be a great heel if she didn't annoy me too much. She's too annoying. She
Yeah.
makes me want to stab ice picks into my ears.
Her fucking,
Like the
I have a note
Iconics.
here that says, WWE, they can even stereotype horribly British people,
yeah.
too.
Her fucking her music hit, and all of a sudden they're like SUCKMYASS.
Nice.
Suck my ass, bitch. I don't want to hear you. Although she did say not so Great Britain, and while that's cheap and easy,
That's pretty funny.
I appreciated
Yeah,
it.
I like that.
And then Britain's favorite porn star comes out. And it was not a loud crowd. They were not very loud. It was weird. You'd think they'd be louder. Maybe they're not so proud. Anyway, Asuka comes out because
Yeah,
she's getting the title shot at Money in the Bank against Mella. What? Why?
I have no idea what they're doing with Asuka, man.
Dude.
They
I
fucked
can't
that
see
up
them
a while
putting the
ago.
fucking title on her because she's got no momentum. But why would you fucking put her in a position to lose to fucking Carmella? Terrible.
That bowl was. Oh.
They're completely fucking the women's division on SmackDown. We don't miss you.
I miss wrestling.
Yeah. Anyway, not sure why I wrote this down. I'm sure it was some particular comment. I didn't put it down, but it's general and it seems to be accurate at all times anyway. Byron fucking sucks.
He does.
He sucks so fucking bad. He talks way too much for a guy that sucks that much.
And Tom's not like awful. In fact, he's pretty good, but he does have a like. They call him Mouthfuck Tom, and I don't know if it's because of how he actually speaks or what, but it seems like he's got a couple marbles in his mouth when he talks. He's got that weird kind of thing like this kind of.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man. I mean, far be it from me to critique anyone's ability to speak, but I'm just saying, if you're a professional speaker on a show where your job is to talk, spit out the fucking Twinkie.
No, I stole the term Mouthfuck Tom from Wrestling Soup. Because Tom Phillips got in trouble for basically telling some bitch on a plane, I think it was, that he wanted to fuck her mouth.
I remember the story now.
Yeah.
That's right.
So they called him Mouthfuck Tom, and I'm like, that's awesome. That's how I will refer to him from now on.
Well, it works in two different ways.
Yeah, so props to Wrestling Soup on that one.
Because he just has that weird kind of like, he's like choking on his words. They don't all the way come out of his mouth sometimes.
Right.
It's so weird. Anyway, whatever.
But, yeah, Asuka came out.
It doesn't bother me, but it's noticeable. You know, you hear it, but like, what's he talking like this for? But that's just what his voice does sometimes. All right, moving on.
But the crowd was into Asuka when she came out. She did get a good pop. But I'm still just confused as to why they go to the match. Anyway.
Yeah, there's no like story or build behind it at all. It's just like, and here's Asuka.
But didn't they do that on Raw? With Nia Jackson and Ronda out of the blue?
Actually, yes, they did.
Yeah. Not making sense of anything lately. Fuck it.
Touche, WWE. Touche.
Then we get Shinsuke in the back, who surprisingly seems to speak better English now that he's forgotten how to speak English. Anybody notice that?
Yep.
It's like, wow, this motherfucker's speaking more clear than I've ever heard him.
I actually wrote remembers English again in my notes. I really did.
Member berries.
And I remember writing two other things, but I can't remember what they are, but he must have said something funny.
I don't have it. I just wrote that he speaks better English now that he's forgotten. Then after that, I just have a...
He's probably just been watching it on TV.
Then after that, I have...
I think he says something basically like, and then I am going to kick Ray J in the head again, and again, and again.
That's you're right. One of the things I wrote was, apparently he plans on kneeing AJ to face.
Yeah.
Again.
Because
and
he,
again.
he went over and over again.
And again.
And again. Then after that, we had Becky versus her camel toe.
I have I'm in love with Becky's mom versus Mandy Rose versus Cruella DeVille.
No, Becky, go back and fucking watch when she's first coming down there. I mean, shit, really at any point in the match, but dude, the camel toe was rocking strong.
You know, I didn't notice.
Like, I was writing down in my notes, I was going to write Becky versus Mandy, and I looked up and seen that, and I just wrote Becky versus camel toe.
Drew a picture of a vagina on the paper. Seems how I knew exactly what it looked like.
Yeah. We seen Mandy's entrance last week. We got to see Sonya Deville's entrance this week. What, those ridiculous fucking punches. Oh man, it looked bad. Like, if you can't make it look good, don't fucking do it. Mm-hmm. That's your entrance? Are you gonna do that every time you come out? Seriously?
Gosh, I hope not.
Knuckle shuffle.
Like, I actually like Sonya. I just don't like that entrance. It wasn't a good match.
2 commercial breaks in this one too, because we needed to stretch it out as far as we could.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is me agreeing with you or disagreeing. I have surprised this hasn't been the most awful thing ever.
It wasn't the most awful thing ever, but it was kind of sloppy, I thought. It wasn't... I can't think off the top of my head what the fucking spots were, but there was a couple spots where it's like,
yes,
that did not look good.
I'm sure
I think
that's
that
accurate.
what won me over was Becky actually being able to do what Bayley couldn't do on Raw. And that's have 2 allies facing her and
her actually come out on top. I was happy to see her win. I'd like to see her
Because she's another one that
she really
needs that. Could use that.
I don't even care who else is in the fucking ladder match now. I want her to win.
It's another example. It's like the WWE is annoyed by how over she is, and they don't use her for shit. She's fucking awesome.
Yep.
Everybody loves her. How do you not? She's not only gorgeous, which, okay.
Right.
You don't have to be, but she is. But she's also like one of the best workers. So
yeah. She's
what
one of the best
do we do with
wrestlers.
her?
She just
Nothing.
so happens to be gorgeous.
Right.
Too.
Come on.
Then we get fucking Joe on his goddamn camera phone. I want to see this motherfucker in the ring, not on his camera phone. I mean, it was a great fucking promo. It was still a great promo. But, it's like, dude, enough with this fucking stalling on these motherfuckers.
It seems like Joe just keeps, like, randomly choosing a person to fucking beef with, though. Like, what the hell?
Well, they put him, they booked this match. It's a qualifying match. So he basically just says, like, well, you've been put my way, so I'm going to fucking destroy you now.
Fair enough.
Like I said, it was a great promo.
Well, it's always a great promo.
That's my note.
And
Video promo, great, of course.
Yeah. It's fucking Joe.
After that, they cut to the Iconics, and I fucking moved so quick from my controller, like fumbled it, and like accidentally turned everything off altogether. I'm like, shit. So I had to recover from that, but yeah, I skipped all that.
They're, again, per usual, awful.
Yeah. I was just happy I was able to fucking fast forward it. Then after that, we get Nakamura versus AJ. But where has this been?
Yes.
All the matches they've had.
Thank you.
Where the fuck has this been? This was the best fucking match they've had by far.
My notes were like, finally we get a decent match out of these two cockknockers.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I wrote down, and thank you for saying that, because you are right. Finally. Why can't they do that at Wrestle fucking Mania?
Right.
What the fuck? Okay, anyway.
Why couldn't they have done that at any
Yes.
point before this?
I thought it was a great match, and you know what? I like the end. I'm sure probably you guys don't, but I like the little trick Nakamura pulled at the end there. That's what he should do. He's a fucking heel.
fake being dotted in the Taja.
I put Shinsuke passes up dick punch to tribute Eddie Guerrero.
We'll take that too. Yeah.
Ends up getting the win on AJ for the early, and gets the early, or gets to pick a stipulation.
He gets to choose the the stipulation. Dick punches are legal.
Yeah. It's a dick on a fist match. First one.
Dick on a fist match.
First one to successfully dick punch is winner.
We call this match Rochambeau.
It's a last man able to reproduce match. Ah, shit. Okay. Sorry.
First blanks match.
Last man producing sperm wins match. Okay. Yeah, but yes. Great match finally from these guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, it was great back and forth. Like I said, where has it been? Oh, fuck it. I don't care where it's been as long as they just keep doing it because they're not done. Hopefully the stipulation doesn't suck ass.
I'm sure it's a balls count anywhere.
Cup on a pole match.
Iron Burrs!
A cup on a pole match. That's pretty good. Whoever gets to the pole first can wear the athletic supporter for the rest of the match.
But during the match, the other ones, they just keep getting dick punched.
Right. Just...
Every time they try to climb the ropes, the one runs up. Bah!
The following match is 2 out of 3 balls. Alright, NXT, May 16th.
We open with Johnny Gargano's music hitting.
Except...
And the crowd's like, yay! I'm like, come on, really? Y'all really buying this?
How stupid are you? And out comes a cheesing Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah. And the crowd immediately gets pissed. They were pissed quickly. Not happy. But that's to be
But
expected.
Ciampa looked
Ciampa's
pretty
got-
happy.
Yeah,
Yeah, he had a big
Ciampa's
old
got
smile.
that heat. He knows what he's doing. Credits himself for Johnny being gone.
It's like,
Of course.
I'm gonna have to buy his merch, man. I love that guy. What he's doing is old school, or what they have him doing. I don't know if that's his idea. If you're gonna give Triple H all the credit on that, but he's a villain. He's a fucking super villain, man. He's a wrestling super villain. He's more than a heel.
Yeah.
He's a mega heel.
It's a mega heel. He's over.
Tell him to sell.
So, Candace comes out. Just gets right in his shit. And,
Who are you?
yeah.
I don't even know who you are anymore.
Like, you're just mad because no matter what, you'll always know that Johnny's a better wrestler than you. Then Mike drops his ass. Not that it was a good thing that she needed a mic drop, but she just literally just dropped the mic.
Yeah.
When
My
picks it
quote
up-
that Ciampa had was, "She was always more than a man than Johnny."
Yeah. Can't remember what he said, but eventually she slapped him. We knew that was going to happen.
What the five fingers say to the face?
What?
Slap.
When I was at your wedding, I was wondering how you could be marrying so much of a slap. That sucked. I wanted to hear the last word of that sentence. I bet it was going to be a funny word.
Right.
Like cockface or pussy or something.
Could have been anything. Sure. Yeah.
We're stoned and slowing down. Listen to us. Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
That
did happen. Yeah.
It happened.
Good segment. Good segment.
Anyway, Lacey Evans comes out looking hot and destroys someone.
Her name was Brandy Lauren, and the only reason I remember that is because I have the internet thing right here, but I wrote it down also. She was hot as hell. Lacey was looking great.
Lacey hit her with a fucking awesome moonsault.
Yes, she sure as hell did, but really every move was really stiff and laid in. It just wasn't a very long match, but it was a pretty rough match.
Yeah, it wasn't long at all.
And
I felt like I
You
blinked.
could
and it was
definitely
over.
see both of her Evans.
So I seen her.
I could see Lacey's Evans's.
Evans's.
But I'd like to see more of Brandy Lauren, too. She was a lovely young lady who can get her ass kicked with the best of them.
As Lacey's walking up the ramp, she gets attacked. Kari comes out and attacks her.
The flying elbow.
That's just carrying on a little long. They've been going at it for a while now.
They have. That seems to be a thing.
That's obviously going to culminate at the next takeover. But, and then we cut to Dakota outside getting interviewed again. Who are these people?
Yeah, they keep
Interviewing
doing like a press
Dakota.
conference, like Dakota Kai has a weekly press conference to keep everyone updated
There
on
was
their
like
goings on.
It was like 2 microphones and 4 cell phones. Like, yeah, who are these people interviewing with cell phones? Dakota. What do you think of Nikki Cross? And speaking of Nikki Cross, she comes running up being crazy because, well, she's fucking Nikki Cross.
Was
Buzzard,
that chick like Australian or what? I never realized.
Yeah,
that
I got that.
I'm like,
Scottish.
what the fuck?
I got that written down here. I was like, I never noticed she had an accent because I don't know that I've actually heard her talk. She just screams.
Well, she definitely. Yeah, exactly. I'm used to her just being a weirdo and running around and screaming and shit, not actually talking. She's like, why won't you face China? I was like, what the fuck? Wow. I mean, I still got the boner, but it's waning. It's like half-mast.
Told her to face her fears.
Like, anyway, yeah.
So yeah, after that uncomfortable fucking segment, we get the Dream.
Oh my
Velveteen
goodness.
Dream versus Ricochet.
This is a match, right? Well,
The one
this
and
is
only Ricochet.
a large percentage of a match right here. These guys were throwing down.
Dude, this was great. They were doing
Before they got thrown down.
the back and forth between them was fucking awesome. I was loving it. I'm like, this is gonna be a fucking great match.
And it was
And
up until
then-
a certain point.
Yeah, we hear booing.
Yes.
And more booing. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Why is it booing?
It stood out to me. It
And
took
booing.
so long to realize what the booing was about. And I was like, what are they not happy about?
And then finally, Lars Sullivan gets to the ring. And it's like,
He's obviously a slower gentleman who took a minute or two to get the damn ring because it was just like this great match is going on and the crowd's booing. And I'm like, WT actual F is going on here.
This lumbering, talentless fuck just stumbling down the fucking thing.
Like, I'll get there, fellas. I'll
I'm
get there.
coming. I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you guys.
Hold still. Don't move. If you move, I can't get to you.
Once he got there, though, he started slinging dudes around and they were bumping their asses off for him. This shit looked brutal.
Yeah, he fucking ruined it, though. I was pissed. I really wanted to see that.
Yeah, he really did break up just a great match. Those guys are going to have some classic matches with each other in the future, for sure.
Like you were talking about, probably next pay-per-view.
Yeah. Hopefully. That'd be nice. But, well, they were fucking talking about trying to get into some shit with Aleister Black, so they still got to figure that shit out. Because he's kind of involved now.
So anyway, as you can imagine, the ref ruled that one a no contest.
Yep. And after that, we get Raul Mendoza.
Look, again, Raul Mendoza. And we get him against Conor Reeves. And I'm still not sure who they're trying to put over in this match either. I mean, Conor gets the win, but Raul Mendoza looked pretty good again. I think they're trying to keep him not totally a loser.
He's the NXT Kurt Hawkins right now.
There you go.
Yeah, but
fucking
he came from being a
lose.
bass player in that
But he's
local
good, though.
syndicate
Like,
band.
he's good in the matches. He just loses every time. But
He's an audible like a bass.
true enough.
I skipped that match, honestly. I don't
well-
like Conor Reeves at all. I was like, fuck him.
Well, it was pretty much what you'd imagine. A couple of guys just kind of doing some things. It wasn't impressive or crappy. I don't like that Conor Reeves guy.
Yeah, still not impressed with his new gimmick.
Yeah.
But I have seen 2 weeks in a row of Raul Mendoza not really looking that bad in a loss. So, okay, there's that.
Yeah. We'll see if he goes somewhere in the future.
Push this guy.
And on to
The-
the main event, finally.
Well, we had a little promo prior to that where Ricochet is
Oh, yeah. My bad.
back in the back at Steven Regal's office, and then
The dream shows up.
yeah, it's like, hey, what are you doing here? He's like, I want some Lars Sullivan. And it's, well, I guess we have something in common, sugar. He didn't say sugar. I just added that on for my own personal comedic value.
Sure, it was something along the lines.
He
It
also-
sounded like it. He didn't say sugar, but he said sugar.
Well, last week he called him Babe, so I mean, you know.
Yep.
And they both go into Regal's office, and at that point, you pretty much know that the handicap match is coming. But we'll hear
Yeah.
more about that after this.
I was kind of surprised to see it be a handicap match. I figured it'd be a fucking triple threat. That's what I thought was going to happen.
Well, that
They
is
came out
all they do the
handicap,
last
like,
year and a
I'll be
half,
damned.
so I guess it wouldn't be that bad of a bet. But I don't know, for whatever reason, I just assumed handicap match just because it seemed like the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Because it's the two little dudes against their version of...
Yeah, I totally didn't expect that, because when's the last
Braun
fucking time
Strowman.
you've seen a handicap match?
Probably Braun.
Well, wasn't there one
Okay, a handicap
involving
match with, like, actual
the
people and no jobbers.
Miz Taraj? Okay, never mind. I didn't know you were going to say no jobbers.
Oh, yeah. I guess Braun and Nicholas.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess that would technically count, too. All right. Let's get to this main event, because it was a bad motherfucker.
You know, we get Oney Lorcan, Danny Burch, and Pete Dunne versus the Undisputed Era, minus Bobby Fish.
That's Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong for you scoring at home. There's nothing that I didn't like about this match.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to.
If I was Jim Cornette, I would say, well, they could have sold more. But this is what I would call like a New Japan style crazy high spot match, but one with a bunch of really good wrestlers in it who all, I don't know, I thought everything looked great the whole damn time.
Yeah.
I had a hard time writing notes because if I was like, what do I pinpoint out when
Right.
everything's
It's almost like
hitting.
it's almost like the notes would be what they didn't do right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
What I made a note of, and we even discussed this online in real time, Oni Lorcan, when he got that hot tag, jeez,
Wow.
that rivaled the Braun Strowman hot tag. He came in and destroyed the field.
Yeah.
That dude was hyped up like he just did a line and ran in the ring.
He's fucking... Dude's great. I like how he's actually getting this push. He's,
Like,
fucking main event... Well, yeah, I guess main eventing the show.
clearly deserves it because that was some impressive shit.
Yep. Danny Burch
Just
impressed
all
me
the
too.
moves
Shit.
and then the double neck breaker and then he dives out, or not neck breaker, double blockbuster, and then he dives over the top rope. I'm like, this motherfucker. And he landed on his back on the metal walkway. Did you guys notice that?
No.
He didn't really get much help from his friends on that one, but it's still. And then he fucking hopped right up and screamed like a girl for the third time.
You guys are dicks!
But it was awesome. Yeah, it was. I even liked how they went old school. Did you notice at the end of the match they rolled the two big stars out of the ring and let the loss happen with only the smaller guys in there? And I'm like, man,
Yep.
Triple H has this weird. It's like a combination of old timey wrestling and like New Japan spot monkey wrestling on the same show. It's pretty cool.
He's doing good.
I love it. I love NXT. It's always fucking cooler than the main shows.
Yeah.
And it
Anyway.
was pretty cool. I think I can remember one of the members of Undisputed Era. You see in the background as it's happening, the ending, like trying to get in the ring, but he's being held down or something, so he can't break up the pin.
Yep. Everything about it. It was like the classic old school, new school mix. That's a perfect example of it. Maybe a little more storytelling, maybe not just immediately jump back up. And that's one of the things that annoys the old school people. Nobody sells anymore. They do all these moves and jump right back up for the next one.
Right.
But I thought it was a lot of fun. That match was fucking entertainment.
Yeah. It's a great match.
A+.
Great way to close out the show, that's for sure.
Give it 5 stars for me.
5 stars.
5 stars.
5
milk
fuck it,
stars.
guys.
Those are better than regular stars.
Our next segment is a segment we like to call Great Moments in Roman History.
This is my yard now.
Who's this man?
Vengeance, 2001. Roman Reigns
Oh, man.
defeats
Legend.
The Rock for the WCW championship at that time. WCW was still a thing.
Yep. During the invasion era or whatever they were doing.
Yes, the whole invasion angle. Which is impressive enough. He beat, like, the top guy. But in them days, you could say there were probably 2 top guys, and the other guy would definitely have to be Stone Cold Steve Austin, who, coincidentally, Roman was able to beat later that same evening for the WWF Championship.
Making him the first ever.
Undisputed.
The first ever undisputed
Ever.
championship.
Fucking Roman Reigns.
Now, then, and forever.
Roman Reigns.
Alright, this is our watch-along segment. The abortion clinic, where we watch a terrible match and try to make fun of it. Now, we've kind of had an abortion on the abortion clinic the last couple times because the matches turned out okay, but we think we've got a surefire piece of shit for you this week, folks.
Yeah, according to what we're seeing and reading, yeah, it's pretty fucking terrible.
This
I look
is,
forward to it. We got Caitlyn versus Maxine in NXT 2010.
Maxine, that
From,
you may
October
have heard
19th.
from
Yep.
Never.
Yeah. She's in, you may know her now in Lucha Underground as, what's her, yeah. You may know her as,
There you
what's
go.
her name? I can't even fucking remember. I don't watch Lucha Underground much. She was running around with, Phoenix and Mil Muertes. whatever. Fuck them.
We are on October 19th, 2010 episode of NXT.
Yep.
And
we're at the 9-minute mark.
Yep, exactly 9 minutes. You should, once you get there, and we'll give you a minute, you should see a picture of the lovely Vicky Guerrero with what looks like a Time Life operator headset microphone on. And we're going to assume by now you've managed your way there and probably skip past the intro thing to make you watch in the commercial for something else to wrestle with Bruce Pritchard.
Yeah. And if you haven't, just press pause.
Yeah, just.
But we're going to go ahead and hit play in 3, 2, 1.
Chicago. All right. Now, legend has it, this is a legendarily bad match. So we're hoping that is the case, which is an unusual thing to hope for, I know.
But that's why this is the abortion clinic.
One of them situations where you hope for the worst. Kind of like me on my
bad.
eBay auctions.
That was pretty bad. She didn't even leave her feet on that.
We have the
Maxine
audio
not
off.
selling anything.
But I should make note that you might want to go back and watch this again with the audio on and listen to the commentary, because I guess Michael Cole goes a little off script and totally buries this match. And it's kind of legendarily.
That was.
What the fuck was that? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
it's,
too.
I agree with the look on her face right now.
Ew. This is real
What
bad.
are you clapping for?
Yeah, sit down and shut the fuck up, Alicia. You suck. Fuck have you ever done?
Okay, let's try another move. Those ones didn't work. Huh? I mean, she took it good, I guess, but do you generally go down? What the hell is going on here?
And what's with the pros standing on the aprons the whole match?
Are they supposed to be coaching or what?
I think that's what that is, yeah, but I mean,
Is that their
what
tag
the
team partner?
fuck?
Ouch.
That was supposed to be a Beal, but it turned into her slamming her face in the mat,
Yeah.
which I'm fine
all
with.
up in the ropes. Get let go of it. She's all up in
She
the
has
ropes.
her shirt over her head. I don't know if that's on purpose. I sure hope not. It would be way funnier if it wasn't on
All
purpose.
right. Kick to the back.
Well, the first thing we learned is you don't wrestle in a goddamn hoodie.
All right.
The hell are you doing, lady? That was not a snapmare takeover.
That was a hey, fall down.
That was a I'm just going to lay down and you pin me. You can see Michael Cole's not happy with what's going on so far.
He just took a cell phone call to walk away. No, I'm not busy. I'm not doing anything.
Right now.
He doesn't look happy.
Absolutely nothing.
I'm not.
I don't know about y'all out there, but as soon as we're done recording this, we're watching this again with sound.
Generally speaking, Michael Cole doesn't take calls during the broadcast, so this is.
Even someone else, Vince is on the phone with two. What the fuck's going on out there?
It's like, don't put Roman in there.
Keep Roman away from this one.
Sell, damn it.
No. Just take it off the market.
Oh, now she knows how to sell. It's an actual broken
What
rib.
the fuck was that?
What was that? This is really bad. It's finally living up to what we'd hoped.
This is
Okay,
so
that was
bad.
pretty stiff, and I hope it actually hurt.
Oh,
bitch.
damn it. I kind of hoped it ended it.
No, we haven't seen him go for the same move 5 times in a row yet.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
still to come. That should be great.
1, 2. Oh!
Ouch.
What the fuck?
What?
Just
Yo, Vicky getting taken out. This
Whoa.
is great.
Whoa, what are we doing here, kids? Whose idea was this?
oh, I don't know what you call that.
It was a very, very small package.
Oh my god.
It was a package with no tape on it.
The fuck is going
Oh
on?
my goodness! What the fuck was that?
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that was way more than a 3 count.
Oh, it ended.
Wait, is
off
it
of
over? Is that? Oh, thank the Lord. Oh my goodness. Now that's an abortion, folks. You better clean up the
Oh
floor
my
after that.
God.
What the fuck?
That was the worst thing I've ever seen on WWE television.
Oh my goodness! And they fade to black. And
Hard fade.
put up a fun fact immediately to make you think of anything except the match you just witnessed. Holy shit. Okay, that was a piece of shit.
Oh,
Let's go back and hear what Cole said.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
That was a very long match. I say let's just leave this thing rolling and commentate on the commentary. Good Lord. That was bad. See, that, ladies and gentlemen, is what the abortion clinic is all about. If every match was that terrible, I would be a happy, happy man.
Yeah. I need to start researching this a little more ahead of time so we can find more shit like this. Like, yes, this is definitely worthy of the show.
That was awful. We're going to give you some time to review back to the 9-minute point because we're going to watch that again.
Let's see that again.
That was too good.
Well, I went to the 8:56 mark, but that's fucking close enough. Wait, what the hell's going on? It's 8:56 and it's at 13:15.
It really did.
Piece of shit. Oh, what the fuck is going on? Just stop whatever you're doing.
Xbox, or what are we doing here?
Yeah, Xbox is being a bitch.
All right, if you're watching on an Xbox, my condolences. We almost got it, folks. We are almost there. Just 2 or 3 more minutes, and we'll be back to that 9-minute mark.
Oh, you bitch. Now the controller came up like... Technical difficulty.
That seems to be the theme with us lately. Okay, we're at the 9-minute. We're at 9:03. Good enough. Hit play.
I'm trying.
Let's hear what Cole has. It just jumped to 10:24 again. Now I know it's not your fault. You're having Xbox issues, and I don't mean the girl he just broke up with. If you know what I'm saying.
Okay, we're at
9:05.
9:05.
And it's staying there. All right. 9:07, 9:08, 9:09, 10.
Oh, we had to hear those bitches?
That's weird. It was like the audio isn't ran in. It was like audio in the building.
Right.
Like on a PA system or something. Okay, we have some grunting going on, which is okay, I guess.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was my line.
Hurt to watch.
That hurt. Yeah, exactly. That was painful as well.
Here's the cover. I think the only thing Alicia could say is future Fox. This may be the worst. We've sat through a lot of bad stuff on this show. Yeah. This may be the single worst segment of this show that I've ever been a part of. 100%. This is what is going on.
Wow, they sound like us when we were watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, myself and Brad.
Ugh.
Watch Eastbound and Down too. Yeah, sorry.
Let's talk about Eastbound and Down and shit.
Kenny Powers references on the old NXT show there.
Kick her again.
That audio is so weird.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Cole is taking a phone call.
I tell you, okay, we'll have the pros out there. Do you want to give them microphones? No, just hand them a Mr. Microphone. And let them use that.
Yeah, I was hoping he was mic'd up for this part, but apparently he's
Oh, you don't hear him talking to the guy on the phone. Because I can imagine, he's like, you fucking believe this crap?
He said maybe he was talking to the anonymous Raw general manager, so that kind of explains why he's being a dick.
Yeah.
He was a heel at that time.
Talk to Tony Chimel.
Hornswoggle.
All right.
All right, Mom, I gotta get back to work. Tony Chimmel's banging
He called his
Michael
mom.
Cole's mom.
You'll be home in a couple days? You still live at home, don't you? I was talking to my mom. Yeah, but you said I'd be home.
Oh, they're so bad. This is such a bad match.
That's outstanding.
They're like, do whatever you can to take focus off the match.
Randy and the heater moved in with you. Well, this is what happens when the heater's not here. Is this match still going on? I don't know what is going on. Oh!
Jesus.
And we
What the
fall.
hell?
Oh, look at Mickey!
No, come on!
Excuse her.
Yeah. Excuse that bitch.
Words to describe this. Horrible, despicable.
Both their shoulders are down.
Horrible, despicable, unbearable.
But it's very appropriate in this match. There's a reason.
Those are all appropriate adjectives. Oh,
And
Who's cheering and clapping?
and she hit her with a bowling ball grip for the pin.
Yeah. Surprise! Alright, that was it for test episode number 5 here at Wrestling's High Marks. Check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We'll post videos on our Facebook, obviously.
It's facebook.com/thehighmarks.
I'm Cheez Man.
Mojo.
And Whiz.
Take us out, Mitch.
I went to the doctor. All he did was suck blood from my neck. Do not go see Dr. Acula.